to check in on Craigslist Chrissie.
But first, the gums that launched 1,000 trolls. We got to check in on her.
It's 11 in the morning somewhere, a bathroom empty out there. So it's time to check in on Craigslist Chrissie.
It's time to check in with Craigslist Chrissie. Let's check in with her, ladies and gentlemen. So she was on this show called Cecil Says, right? It's some Rumble show or whatnot, right? And basically, like, it's towards the end of the stream. And you know what's kind of funny about this? Nobody brought it up, like, not even any of the fans, because it's like people are just letting her go off and letting her career die, right? And but it's one of the co-hosts before she's going to leave brings it up himself, because it's like, so it's not even like they got super chats bugging them about it. That's probably what they were hoping for when they brought her on. They're just like, come on, where's the super chats for people hating Chrissie? But there was nothing. So let's see what they have to say, shall we?
I would love to.
Oh, and I apologize. Their audio is terrible for some reason. I don't know why their audio is just horrid, but that's just how it is. I tried to fix it as much as I could.
One of his toys.
Not a single question about the oranges or anything like that.
Look, the guy's like, not one question about the oranges?
No one wanted to know what the oranges are
People are
for.
over it. This is 2 months ago, Russell.
It's like some people are super quiet, some people are yeah.
My whole stupid Melanie Mac drama.
Oh, that's over.
Yeah.
That's
People are on to a new thing to hate.
It takes like a week tops. If anything hangs
A
around for a
week?
week longer, I'm like, was it longer than that?
It was 6 weeks of a very
6 weeks?
intensive.
I thought it had longer legs than that, though. I thought it would still be.
I mean, 6 weeks, I can't remember, but it was definitely longer than a week. I'll definitely give her that. It definitely was. But yeah.
Going on.
Very long legs, followed by my firing from F&T. Very
Did
long.
they really?
Very successful. Very. They
Is that
did
official?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Is it officially fired?
But these guys didn't even know.
official.
Wow.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. They won. The mob won. Yay! Congrats, you guys. Mob.
Give yourself a round
And
of
you know
applause.
what? What
A lot of times the mob doesn't get recognition.
Now,
So yeah, her complaining about like, oh, the mob got what they want. Yay. It's just like, no, your actions is what put you in your position. It's just so ridiculous.
if someone else on F&T does something the mob doesn't like, guess what? Now a precedent has been set.
No, you're an idiot. You are just dumb. No, that's not what the president is. FNT and those neurotic guys, all those guys, they've like pretty much all have been through controversies, and they've even seen her through multiple controversies, which she admits to, which literally slaps her reasoning in the face. She literally like, just, kind of like defies herself in real time, which is hilarious. But it's like they've all went through a bunch of different cancelings, whatever, right? But it's like the reason for it, right? It's like which you just couldn't just apologize for what you did. That's just what it is. It wasn't about oh they're bowing to the mob.
Oh shit!
Who can be ousted?
Chrissy, I just want to say it was very magnificent.
And they gave her as much time. They gave her so much time. They gave her so much time because they were like, okay, just take a week, hey, we've all been there. We've all done said or done dumb stuff. Just, apologize and, just say, you didn't mean to or whatever, right? Just take accountability. We've all been there and said dumb stuff, right? But instead, she's like, no, I'm just going to gaslight people, lie to people, including not just strangers, but my own friends to their face. And that's what I'm going to do. And then they're going to, suck it pretty much.
Anonymous of you to give the mob its recognition and be like, hey, you know what?
Yeah. One for the mob.
Well done. Like you got
well done, mob.
Yeah.
They really worked hard. Overtime, countless downvoting, everything I've ever done. Many
they're downvoting?
DMs, many emails to the people of FNT. Yeah, they did a great job.
Well, you were.
Here's the thing. As far as harassing and stuff, I definitely don't. I think she definitely should have been held accountable for what, just lying, gaslighting, being just so insane. But I don't know. They try to get, how many weeks did they give her to try to get it to blow over or to take accountability? But she just kept making the absolute worst decision. But she still is I mean, there's really no other word for it but cope. Because she has just convinced herself in her mind that she did these things.
Thank you. Well, we love you here on this little channel, and always will. Always, Chrissy's always been good to me, and I'll always be.
Yeah, they'll love you. They'll love you here on this Rumble channel.
Chrissy.
I'll probably do another video where I like go into more detail and.
Why? Isn't it crazy how she keeps on saying like, oh, I just want this to pass over. I just want to move on from this. But she can't stop talking about it. She's talking about doing another video about it. But she definitely just wants to move past it, and that's it. It wants it to blow over. Because she knows once she stops engaging with this at all, like, she's done. Any relevance is out the window. If she actually is joining Jer, then she is a full-on hypocrite. She just sucks. If she actually ends up joining, like, was it the Quartering Live? Everything she said is just out the window. Like, you're going to join a known, after you've known all this about him now, you know he is a deplatformer, what I can see as a sex pest towards women in real life and privately from what we've seen. He he just does nothing but steal content every single day. But you're going to join that and support that. But everybody else there are the people who are wrong. That's what she's convinced herself to in her mind now. Insane.
Figuring out how much I want to talk about it and like share about.
Well, I mean, if you're
and like I say, I hate to bring this up again because we have brought this up before, right? But for her just saying that the mob just wanted her canceled and removed and, you know, taken off of everything, again, what happened with Camelot disproves this outright. Camelot got caught lying and implying a lie about Chrissy and admitted it wholeheartedly, took accountability, took the licks or whatever, right? And just like, yeah, I'm an idiot. I shouldn't have done that. And he removed himself from the situation. Which honestly, a lot of content creators, like even if they apologize, they wouldn't remove themselves from the situation, even though that's the right call. Because it's like it was getting crazy views for anybody that was somewhat even directly or indirectly involved, right? So and what happened with him? I'll say it again. His chat is orangeless. Absolutely. Right? So it's like that, like everything that happened with Camelot just disproves her immediately. Like that's all people were saying. It's like, why'd you lie? Because people were feeling bad for her at first, right?
If you're gonna
because they thought that she didn't know. Whenever she was getting spammed with like super chats and questions and bombarded, everybody thought she didn't know.
Stay on.
Let's say for some reason you put Anna in a timeout from the Jack show, right? Like she does something you don't like.
Oh, this is boring.
Oh,
I guess
You were
Gary
actually-
was expecting her to contact him and whatever, but yeah.
Became the same 5, 6, 7 guests and stopped having a lot of different guests, and at a certain point it just became the same 5, 6, 7 guests.
So now she's also saying that FNT is kind of just getting boring and dull in a way, because she's saying, well, yeah, you know what? I saw that our fans were saying like, man, it's just a lot of the same guests over and over, like the same 5, 6 guests. So now she's like slighting them, saying that they're just...
Has been.
He stopped taking risks. Like at one point I was told to stop making as many like racial jokes, you know, like when I was getting ready to do a
What?
or something, and I was like, wow, okay. Happy to do it. Happy to
Oh, wait, is that the Eric Shalai?
They make racial jokes on that show. What are the, what is, I would, you know, I'm wondering why she's not saying this with any specificity, because I'm guessing there's a specific particular reason or something, or maybe it was for a particular like video or stream that was sponsored or something. I'm wondering if there's, because those guys make out there jokes all the time. What is she talking about? That's the only thing I could think of. And maybe they were doing like some sponsored stream or something was going on where they're like, hey, we might have to temper it down a little bit for tonight or something. I don't know though, but they make
Bug coming in
No.
and
No, it was like
it might be a little bit.
it was one of
Maybe
the
a little
characters I had done, one of the impressions, and like I was told to like tone down.
oh.
Do you know what I mean? Like we were the whole reason for this whole thing was the cancel culture on the left. This was the sounding.
Oh yeah, now they talk about them becoming basically their cancel culture now. Yeah, basically FNT, they're basically the woke left now.
Board for, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're doing that too. We're doing it. Like Chrissie's been canceled already.
Oh yeah, many times.
Chrissie's been
exactly. Chrissie, so she even admits this. She's been canceled multiple times, and they've still continued to work with you for multiple years. So don't you think now might be a little bit different? So you literally just disproved yourself live. Like it's like you just have to think for 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Like yes, they stuck with you through your cancellations or whatever, right? But this one just happened to be a little bit different. It's just insane. It's like, it's not the reason why I have a mob against me. It's definitely not for my actions that caused the mob to come after me. It's just because of the mob. That's why they fired me. Thank you, Gunterra, with a 500 again. Well, if FNT is too cucked for her, she is going into the gulag on the Jer stream. True. Yeah.
For being, you know, a January 6er, for being on the right, for being an anti-COVID vaxxer, you know, anti-vaxxer. Like, she's already been canceled 10 times over.
Oh, that's right. We forgot about that, folks. You remember that we learned about that from the Chrissie stream, that there was a Swallocost on January 6th. Chrissie was there by the porta potties, apparently.
The reason you guys reached out to her is because of that, you know, that was like the whole thing. Like, we're anti-cancel, and then it's like, well, maybe you should tone down this racism. Maybe you should, and
oh yes, apparently she snitched on some people or something. I don't know the whole story though, so I'm not going to talk to you about it. Maybe there was a good reason for her to give up footage or whatever, or information. I don't know.
Maybe you're too spicy for this show now, or whatever. I don't know what the is, but it's like now
who's this guy? His name's Cecil. I guess he was. So people have told me he was affiliated with Comicsgate or something like that, and also he was possibly one of the people who had like raised for a comic book, but it just has still never turned up. That they could have been saying nonsense, but yeah. Thank you so much, BK on DRK with the $5. What? Chrissie is playing the victim card in gaslighting? How utterly shocked! I mean, you're shocked, more shocked than Kaya.
Just doing the same shit that you were fighting against, really. I can't stand.
Yeah, it's just a bad precedent to set to let the mob dictate like who
like I said, it's just her like literally coping. Like, yeah, it wasn't my actions, it was the mob. That's why.
From the show, like if that's
yeah.
But,
ultimately, it's business. Like if he's the Gary's making fucking big money. It's a business. It's an industry at this point.
Even this guy kind of like sets her straight a bit. It's like he's running a business. He's not running a daycare.
Not have anybody risking it. It might be, you know what I mean? He might have been looking to cut you loose long ago, and this was.
She did a Frost character and never turned it off.
You didn't strike anybody's channel or fucking endorse striking a channel or any, and they use that as like.
Yeah, nobody said you did. Nobody said she did.
No, but they were probably looking to get rid of you from fucking other reasons. And
oh yeah, and then they try to say that like, oh, they were probably trying to get rid of you for years or for however long, and this was their excuse to.
They jumped on the opportunity, in my opinion. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that and that legitimately seems odd to me. I mean, I can understand keeping you on hiatus, but just dropping you.
I'm gonna need to watch a video on this because I am.
So these people don't even know.
It's a lot. Like, and there's so many videos with like just full of lies out there.
No, I would watch your video.
Hey, watch the Channel 404 video on it. It's got great. You know what's funny is like, so my videos before we started these broadcasts, if you all saw my Gums That Launched 1,000 Trolls video, all I did was literally play her words back to her. And in that video, oh, I almost want to bring this up. She admits she talks about having a sexual fantasy with a 16-year-old. And then only when she was in a voice call with two corn stars, and they're the ones that correct her, saying like, oh, no, you mean he's 18, right? You mean he's 18?
The people who have the most, like, the people who have the most money to make off of this are the ones that are, like, pushing the lies and, like, going with the most dramatic for narrative of it.
You
So
should have known, Chrissy. Like, okay, like
Yeah, the lies. Let's see the lies. Let's see the lies real quick, folks.
Thank you. JCD.
So this is, if you haven't seen,
a sneeze away from being.
these are my original opening videos, but this one's there's the Chrissie Mayr one. Check out this. Check out this interesting story.
Chrissy's Christmas special.
The Chrissy
For
Christmas.
me, I would be a single mom. This is the first Christmas without Henry, but she's sawing it down, and then she hears like, "Excuse me, ma'am," and she's like, "What?" It's like this 16-year-old, like.
Say that again?
16-year-old, like.
It's his part-time job to work at the tree farm. And he's
Really?
like, looks like you need help. And he gets on the other end of the saw, and they're both like hacking away at it. And she's like looking at him. She's like, I don't think he's old enough, And then they both put their hands on the trunk. And
Yeah,
I'm
the
just
gums
like,
level.
I haven't been with a man in so long, All right, let's make him love it. Let's make him 18. Fine. He's 18. Making out. Yeah.
See how they're the ones. These are corn stars, apparently, right? So they're the ones that have to correct her. Like, you mean 18, right? Oh,
hooking
okay.
up in the way like an 18-year-old would hook up. Like, dude, I kick his hand and I throw it down my shirt.
It's definitely time to bring back shame. Check this out.
It is time to
It was a
bring back
summer where
shame, Jer.
I was like in between jobs, and I got like pretty desperate. Like I was in Craigslist. I was like a sneeze away
Craigslist.
from being a sex worker, like truly. I was gonna work this like private
Imagine her family listening to, because this was on a public radio show, by the way.
work thing. Like I remember I met up with this guy at like a hotel bar at like 11 a.m. and
11 a.m.
he was young, really good looking, and it was like all very shifty, and like it all seemed like pretty official.
Yeah.
So I like went into the bathroom with this guy, and he just like took all kinds of like nude photos, and then I think I ended up like blowing the dude in the bathroom because I was like, I really need this job. But he was very attractive, and like he
For free.
looked rich, so it wasn't that difficult. It was the thing where like if I could have started that weekend or that next week, I would have been all on board. But it kind of took a little bit too long, and I was like, I can't wait. I had to just like bail and get a tent.
So the only reason she didn't go down that path, by the way, is because they rejected her. They never got back to her. That was probably just some random guy that threw up a random ad, by the way. It probably didn't have anything to do with the adult industry. Well, I think this was before she was married, by the way. I think this was before she was married, to be fair. But yeah. Chrissy has come a long way on her Catholic journey. So now she only has, now her streams consist of her still having corn stars and teaching young women of the world how to be better corn stars. That's literally what some of her podcasts is. I'm not even kidding. It's wild. So let's see, or we can finish this up.
I think the thing is quartering was not giving them the reaction they wanted, so they just went after softer targets that would hurt.
They're not stars, thank you, Royston. I mean, I don't know. It's whatever you call them.
Whatever happened to the quartering too? I knew it had something to do with him.
He
And
streamed
then
today, I think.
Oh,
he's still going, and he's going to just keep
Oh
going
yeah, listen to this.
and chugging along, and nothing.
He played it the best that he possibly could, if I'm honest.
Whoever this guy is, like on The Voice, and he doesn't have his picture up here. This guy is lost. Is this guy like? I guess all these guys are so boomer pilled. It's they literally have no idea what's going on. They're like just in a nursing home of Rumble, I guess, just like not knowing what's going on in the world. They say that quartering played all of this whole situation perfectly, and he's just flourishing. I guess they just don't look at his numbers.
I think he did about as. It was a fucked up situation, but he handled it.
Well,
Yeah, he handled it, buddy.
Really lost followers or.
Yes, he has. He has. What are you talking about? We even dropped under 400K on Twitter. He's losing the only subs that he's gaining are from his promotions, his pretty much purchase subs, right? In my opinion, right? Because they're from his promotions or whatever, right? His views are literally in the toilet. They're just being papered over with shorts that he steals from people daily. His long views have never been lower, and are just going down even further, right? But this is why, but I'm saying, this is why he papers over with his stolen shorts, because it fools boomers. it fools boomers like these people.
Really, because of it.
Oh wait,
Just
You're
weather the
getting
storm, face it out.
punished for something that he did.
Yes.
Yeah.
No. Gas. She's still gaslighting. After all this time, she's still gaslighting. Yes, that's why everybody's pissed at you, is because we blame you for what Quartering did. That's why everybody was upset with Chrissie. Yep, that's it. Oh, well, there you go. You heard it here first. Everybody's just Chrissie did what Quartering did. Everybody's only upset at her because of what Quartering did. That's it. Definitely. She didn't lie. She didn't gaslight. She didn't screw over her friends live on air. Nope.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of shit on Twitter about it, but I was like deep in my own brain prison hell, and I was just like, what the fuck is going on? And I like sort of tried to look at it for a minute, and then
she basically co-signed flagging, and she lied in the face of it, tried to gaslight everybody.
So confused.
It's like you would have to like live your whole life online.
And she farmed super chats acting like she didn't know what was going on, and then she kept all those super chats even though nobody was donating to her for her content. No, they were donating because they thought she didn't actually know what they had. Ammo is profoundly unsettling and more than a little embarrassing to witness such an inflated ego that it renders her incapable of even entertaining the possibility that she might be wrong. Yeah, I think it's, one thing I always kind of say is like every human has the superpower to rationalize. And what I mean by that is like to rationalize their own reality so they don't just like crumble. Because otherwise, when people do a bunch of shit that's like do a bunch of like terrible shit and they get called a terrible person, I think they kind of have to like convince themselves that they're not. So there's like, oh no, that's not what actually happened. It's actually this. Because otherwise, if you allow yourself to believe that you're a terrible person, you might just like, crumble in the corner in the fetal position. But like I said, it's just coping. That's just straight up what it is.
And not that there's anything wrong with people who do that. Like that was me before I had a baby. I was way more online. But like it's so stupid, and I get frustrated because there are so many there's so many lies out there being pushed about.
You know what, folks? I wasn't even going to play this, but let's say the lies that she's talking about. Okay? Let's take it a little bit. Just a little bit.
All hail Chrissie, queen of the gaslight.
Queen of the gaslight.
Oh my god. He's just a comp.
So what I did here on this Chrissie video from a bit ago, right? I played her clips of her what she's saying and her knowledge before. So this is her 2 weeks before the Melanie Mac stream.
A complete grifter that went against everything he was ever claiming to be.
That's how he gets so many views. It's because of the shorts.
The shorts that he's ripping off.
That he rips off, yes.
I heard that he maybe copy struck some channels.
So, and notice this is a big thing too that I think went past a lot of people. It wasn't that she learned it on here. She was the one bringing up a lot of the information. So it wasn't like Nina was teaching her and like, I'm sorry, what was the other gentleman's name? But it wasn't like they were telling her. No, she was bringing forth a bunch of the information. So it wasn't like she just learned it. No. She knew it.
Well, she did tweet recently about.
And then she's even talking about his tweets and brings it up. He's like, oh yeah, he was flagging, right? And oh yeah, and he also tweeted recently. Here's the tweet, folks.
That he is going to start going after the people that.
But unfortunately, she was neuralized. So here's cut to her being asked about it.
Support the Kino Casino channel getting banned or Jeremy stealing content for his shorts videos. I don't know about the stealing content part.
Really, you don't?
I don't watch like that much of Jeremy's stuff, to be totally honest. And I'm not super familiar with the channel ban. Again, I'm like really, I feel like
and it's just a bunch of people just saying a bunch of crap and making up a bunch of stuff.
Making up a bunch of stuff. She got neuralized, folks.
What happened to the Kino Casino Clips channel? They got him on ban evasion, even though technically it's not run by those guys. It's run by their editor. He wrote to like the guy, Josh Moon, Kiwi Farms, and he said like, I have a non-Pidgey rep I can contact.
Right, so she's hearing specifically all these specifics about Josh Moon.
Yes. Threatened Warsby and PPP through Josh Moon, you dummy, and
she's like trying to pronounce the words through Josh Moon, but threaten, and she's like reading Swahili.
got taken down. You can't deny that. I just so have no idea about any of this, but
just
thank you.
Me don't know. Just me don't know.
You Dead Reckoning. Or I love Chrissy. She's so sweet. I love that she's streaming with her grandma. I Melanie.
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, let me send this to you.
Nearly everyone profiting off spreading vicious lies.
This is
on
almost
my
done, by the way. This is like the last clip we'll
name.
watch. But yeah.
I've been nothing but nice to everyone, nice to over the years. The receipts are on my side. I've let it be for weeks, but I guess if they really want me on my villain arc, I will oblige. I don't want to hear anyone telling me to be calm. These fucking losers, Yellow Flash, Side Scrollers, Brittany, Geeks and Gamers, they have all turned heel and decided 1 week's
he deleted all these, by the way.
ad revenue is worth selling their souls, and so I will oblige. Damn.
What does that mean?
From him, like this is
million
neuralized again, folks.
Followers.
No, that's not a real voice. Sorry, I sped it up.
Heck, Chrissy, why are you tolerating her lying to your face? This is a gross misrepresentation of the situation. She has not addressed one single point.
How dare you, Chrissy? You have to disavow me.
I don't even know enough to know.
She just doesn't know enough. She just doesn't know enough, right? Unfortunately, she just doesn't know enough, folks.
Deplatforming. JCD, does Jesus Christ?
Oh, this is a nice one. She
deplatforming. You know what? I guess Jesus Christ would support deplatforming people who did not adhere to the Bible. You know,
people who sacrifice
Interesting.
children. Yeah, I'm sure he would.
Why did you say Jesus supports flagging? I never said Jesus supports flagging. Clint.
I mean, she's just lost, folks. Yes, but everyone else are the people lying. Everyone else is lying. She's the only one telling the truth, ladies and gentlemen. Insane.
Like what happened and why, and it's people that just want to make money off the drama, so they'll make more.
Yeah, people. Hiroshima says call.
Oh, and Jer's 2 black dads with 1,000.
That's 1,000 kicks.
Her morals, or her morals are as real as we are. Wait, what? Thank you, Cheers, 2 black dads. I appreciate it. Nacho cheese with the $5. Anyone can lie. That's the easy part. Telling the truth and admitting your wrongdoings. Many people struggle with that. Yeah. And Big Earls Gaming with the 667. Thank you so much. We really might have to start looking at what's beyond Uranus to infinity and beyond. That's a good point because we're growing too fast.
Harry directly. Have you ever done that?
Oh yeah.
This is almost over, by the way.
Like that's
then
how
we're into Jer.
Fired is because I had to call him and be like, "What's going on?"
I would say he was one of the people who didn't monetize it.
Gary, no,
he did not.
Really did.
So she admits that Gary has not been, who is nerdrotic, by the way, just in case you don't know. He has really tried to be as docile about and friendly as about the situation as possible. He really, he can't just straight up ignore it because that's absurd, right? But he is like really tried to give it as little attention and time as possible while still being, respectable. And she admits that, but she can't stop sliding FNT. She just can't.
In his defense, I guess, he didn't.
Never have done that. If this had happened to somebody else on the show, I would never make
done stuff with. I don't want anything.
Oh yeah, co-hosts, fellow panelists. Are you kidding me?
Nope. Or even like a fellow friend or anyone that you've ever done stuff with. I don't want anything to do with.
What are you talking?
That's fucking exhausting, and I don't know how people.
What are you, a child? So just because you've done content with somebody, if they do something that is completely immoral, you're just going to be on board with it? Like, oh no, I'm not going to call it. I'm just going to be okay with it. What are you, 6 years old? What are you talking about?
I don't get it. That sucks, man.
Do you want to take this time to apologize to Gary and Jeremy for what you did?
Oh, and they ask a very interesting question that she kind of dodges, or she doesn't dodge it. She just has an interesting response.
Sorry for having Melanie on.
Yes, because that's what people are upset about. Everyone just hated that you had her on. That's what it was about.
I think it would be a good way.
I'm sorry for having a baby, and I'm sorry for breastfeeding too much on stream. I'm sorry.
See,
for
I don't think this is a sincere apology.
Sorry for not having my boobs out as much as I used to.
Now we're talking.
No, don't be sorry for that. Look, I know you're not going to do it, but it would be a really baller move if you hooked up with Jeremy and went on his show.
What?
If you became his...
So he said, if it's, like I said, the audio is terrible, but he said, I think it would be a baller move if you hooked up with Jeremy on his show. I don't think he meant hooked up, but like to join the Quartering Live. And she's like, oh, what? Oh, wait, which Jeremy? Oh, you mean the Quartering? Huh?
One of his new co-hosts.
What are you talking?
The other Jeremy, the Quartering Jeremy.
Oh, King Cobra? Oh.
Quartering.
Yeah, I'm a free agent now. So who knows?
Interesting. Hey, I'm a free agent now, so who knows? Not like, well, no, like I said before, that's totally egregious. I don't support deplatforming. I wouldn't join anybody who has been trying to deplatform people. No, that's not her response at all. She's like, hey, if you pay me enough, my morals are completely they're up for grabs. Insane. That's the Catholic Chrissie Mayr.
Love you guys. Way to go.
I love you.
So she leaves, and it's kind of funny because there's like, man, we don't have any more drama to talk about. But this other guy, I'll be honest, the guy that's the voice, he totally redeems himself here in a second. It's kind of funny.
Good night.
It's actually hilarious.
Sign off and not get into the drama.
Bye-bye. Show off the oranges next time.
Well, there goes our drama stream.
I was going to learn all about it. Yeah, I still have absolutely no idea what the fuck happened, and I don't know who the Quartering is. So I've been very out of the loop.
We can freely talk about it.
Some guys were fucking with him, and then he said, "I'm gonna get your channels taken away," which is like a big no-no in the podcasting,
Here we go.
Streaming community.
Okay, so what happened was apparently he was cucking out his wife to some.
Are you kidding?
He's cut. He's cut. He's cut. Jeremy Hambley just said he's cut.
Hey, he said it. He said it live on his stream, folks. There are no lies being
Jewish guy.
What?
And yeah. And okay, so what happened was apparently he was cucking out his wife to some Jewish guy.
I could not believe it when I heard this first time.
What?
And and it made public knowledge. I think Brittany Venti was one of the people.
I forgot Brittany went in hard on that. Yeah,
she did. Yeah,
Some Jewish guy.
See. Anyway, so yeah, Jeremy was cucking out his wife to some Jewish what do they call it? A bull, I believe they call that.
Yes.
And Felch and cream pie.
Like she just comes in like very matter of fact. She's like, yes, that's exactly what they call it.
Okay. It became public knowledge. That came to light, and then Jeremy chimped out, as they say.
Is this true or is it rumors, though?
It's rumors.
But
rumors. According to you, it's true. And so, Jeremy flipped the fuck out and started canceling people in real life. Now, this is true, for undisputed.
Now, they say something really strange here.
Jeremy started canceling channels, which is like, and I'm not a streamer myself.
That is a big no-no.
It is. And I think anyone can understand why that would be a big no-no. And that is the big deal.
But also an odd thing is the guys he was canceling were known for canceling other channels too.
What? So he comes in saying like, oh, but the guys he was canceling were known for canceling people. What are you talking about? Here's the thing. Like, are they, from what I've heard, right? Because I heard from some people, supposedly when Worski, he admits that he had a drug problem, right? And, great for him. That's awesome for him because he's good now, right? He's kicked the habit, and that's incredible, right? So apparently, maybe he flagged some channels when he was on, during that phase of his life, but he completely redeemed and apologized for everything that he did, right? And that would be years ago. But to act like that's what they're known for? What are you talking about? It's not even close to what they're known for. But yeah, no, we're huge casino fans here, obviously.
Ads are getting super.
Oh yeah, we already did that. All right, let's do that. Now let's see real quick. This is very short from Illicit Clips. What FNT had to say about Chrissie.
Garfield's Bizarre Adventure for $50. What's up, dude? Oh, it finally gets brought up. Okay. Looks like Chrissie is still seething that she got the boot from FNT, and now she is doing the rounds claiming she got canceled. She dressed up as Frost so many times she became her. The house always wins. Well, thank you, Garfield. Chrissie is no longer on the show. I think that's been pretty obvious to a lot of people. And listen, I'm not going to pile on Chrissie. I don't know what she's saying. Whatever. I will just say I wish her the best. Truly wish her the best in her future endeavors. And appreciate her
look at
time
that
here. That Frost skit was great, but yeah, that's about it.
I mean,
not going to get embroiled in all that. That was
right. I mean, go sub to Alyssa Clips, ladies and gentlemen. But I mean, how can you be more classy than that, right? I mean, that's pretty much how you handle that. You know what I mean? Like, what else can you do?